I was among a very small group of journalists that was in the audience for a screening of 43 minutes of unedited, raw, uncensored body cam, CCTV, traffic camera and mobile footage taken in part by Hamas terrorists. It depicts in the most visceral manner the barbarity of what happened on October the 7th. None of that footage, or at least most of it, isn't being put out in public. Out of 43 minutes, only 90 seconds has actually been released by the Israeli Defense Forces. But I saw all of it and I was taking notes. Here's a full, most detailed description of what I saw. I sat down for 43 minutes to watch unedited body cam, mobile, CCTV and other footage that was put together by the Israeli Defense Forces of what happened on October the 7th. A grieving but galvanized Israel is bewildered and angry at having to explain to the international community why it is doing what it is doing in Gaza. As a humanitarian crisis looms there, Israel is wondering whether the international focus is shifting away from how it all started. So here, over 43 minutes, I sat to watch what the Israeli Defense Forces had put together. This is where it started.
The first clip opens with the smiling, excited face of a Hamas terrorist in the back of a Toyota pickup truck, waving his AK-47 in the air. With him are 4 others holding tight to the sides of the truck as it speeds along a dusty track. All dressed in black with the signature green Hamas headband. After a few words in Arabic, the man filming the video begins an Allahu Akbar chant and is joined by the others. The second clip, one that the IDF included in 90 seconds of footage that was made public, is a dashcam video taken from a civilian's car. As the driver approaches, he sees armed men on the road. This isn't an unusual sight in a highly militarized Israel. But one of the men on the road waves at the car and then fires right at it. The panicked driver steps on the gas to speed past, but the car is peppered with bullets, cracking the glass. The driver, clearly hit by the time, loses control and the car careens off its path and smashes into a parked SUV. Two Hamas terrorists are then seen venturing into a kibbutz. A black dog, likely a Labrador, appears and runs towards the 2 Hamas men. The man wearing the body cam fires 3 shots, killing the dog instantly on the track.
The next clip that I saw is almost too terrible, too disturbing to describe. It features a father and his 2 sons. The opening scene is the 3 of them cowering in fear in one of the rooms of their house, which has just been invaded by Hamas terrorists. As they try to escape from that house, 2 terrorists enter the frame and then point blank, they execute the father in front of his sons. The blood from his gunshot wound spatters their faces and their bodies, and naked and shivering, they bolt back into the house. Once inside, CCTV cameras capture the 2 brothers wailing, wondering why they're still alive. The elder boy, still a minor, tends to his younger brother, asks if he can see well, both their faces completely covered in blood. One can only imagine their trauma. Outside, a separate CCTV camera captures the mother, who is so far completely ignorant of what has happened, arriving back home with 2 security guards. And when she sees her husband, she simply collapses.
The next picture is a still image. It's a picture of an infant in diapers with 3 gunshot wounds, including one in the head. It's an unblurred version of the same image that the Israeli Foreign Ministry released days after the October 7th attack in the wake of the beheaded baby's report from Kibbutz Kfar Aza. More stills show a completely charred infant, the head of either an infant or a toddler, more charred infants, and a dog shot dead in a living room. 2 still pictures show an ISIS flag on the floor, followed by pictures of a woman shot dead in a baby playroom and another slumped with gunshot wounds in a laundry room. The next item is the full audio clip of a young Hamas terrorist who phones his parents in Gaza during the attack.
بكلمك من جوال يهودية قتلتها وقتلت جوزها 10 بيدي يابا قتلت 10 يابا 10 بيدي قتلت يابا افتح الوصف شوف كيف قتلت يابا افتح بتدفع عليك وصف قول له وين بروح يابا رجل بسيم يابا والله 10 قتلت 10 بيدي يابا دمهم على ايدي اعطينا امي
Another home invasion by a group of Hamas terrorists show them entering what appears to be a study. One of the home's occupants is clearly under the table, though it's not clear if he or she is alive or shot earlier. The terrorists chant Allahu Akbar and fire onto the table. One of the terrorists is holding an American M4A1 carbine.
The final sequence of the 43 minutes features a survivor sifting through a field of ash and bone looking for anything that's familiar. Charred bodies from car to car, rooms filled with mangled corpses, body parts, ashes with burnt organs on them, cars with charred bodies inside them, a skull lying to one side. That is all that is left. And this is what Israel wants the world to see. This is what Israel wants the international community not to forget as it continues to focus, rightly so, on the humanitarian crisis in Gaza. And then the scene cuts to black.